Hi guys, welcome back to Plastering School. Now today we're taking on that wall we don't really want to take on in the hall, stairs and landing, and that's that big one that goes right up into the stairwell. From the front door up to the stairs, up the stairs and then up to the ceiling on the second level. Now as usual here I'm putting on a good coat of PVA, not watered down. You can water it down a little bit if it's a little bit too thick and sticky, but I tend to put my PVA on neat, as I've told you on more than one occasion before. Anyway, give this a good coat top to bottom and then we'll crack on with the skim. Okay, so I've got a 2-bag skim on the go here, and again with my plastering technique I always find it's good. Obviously if you're right-handed, you really want to mix up at the bottom of the stairs and start down here and work your way up from the bottom. Again with my strokes on these, I like to take them from the bottom up as high as I can get them, really, to cover 90% of the wall on the upward stroke. And if you get the bulk of the wall covered, you've just got that little bit at the top to fill in afterwards, which I find a lot easier than starting off at the top, coming down halfway and then doing the other half at the bottom. So nice big sweep, get most of your bottom part on, then fill your top in after. When it comes to going along at the bottom of the stairs, just say put a small amount on there and take it up from the lip of the stairs. Lovely. And obviously just slowly work your way up the wall. Taking your time, not putting too much messing about into this stage of the game. You just want to get that stuff on. Not splashing it all over the place. It's a fairly thick mix, so it's don't really want it runny. And say work your way up the stairs until you get to the top there. Obviously you need to be fairly fit for the amount of times you're going to go up and down these stairs. Spreading on this 50 kilos of plaster plus the weight in water. I've never looked at it in the past, but it's a huge amount of weight you're shifting on a daily basis when you're doing this job when it comes to the amounts of plaster you're putting on. Again, just take your time, get the wall covered, because you're going to be using your plastic plate speed skim. There we go, up the stairs, take it all the way up. The area you've got at the top that you can't see in this particular shot, get that all down as well as high as you can reach. I think I've still got the very top foot near the ceiling upstairs to put on in this part. Again, as always, make sure you go across, up and down with your speed skim. This is why you don't really need to mess about when you're putting your stuff on with your trowel, because this is just going to level it all out and take out the hollows as you go along. You can get a nice edge in there as well, up in the top corner. Again, when you're going up or down, go past where you went on the opposite stroke. So before going up from the bottom, I'm going over halfway up the wall, and then when I'm coming down from the top, I'm going at least 3/4 back down the wall again. So you're getting a really good evened out surface. Okay, here's that last foot at the top that we still need to do. Now at this stage in the video I've done that bit at the top, and this is the second coat going on now. So again, as usual, this is a lot tighter coat. It's a lot thinner, you don't use up as much, And again, my technique is to water down what I've got left from the first coat, and this is going literally straight back on. I'm not letting the undercoat of the first coat dry to any real degree, other than it's dry enough for putting the second coat on the top. And that starts to smooth out and flatten really nicely by using that technique. Again, I had enough stuff here doing the 2-bag mix and time to put that return wall on as well. So guys, if you've got the knack and you can get as much gear on there as possible, then go for it. Okay, putting down the wall now. This is after it's had a little while to pick up, and going over it with the trusty metal blade speed skim. And this really starts to flatten out and bring any fat to the surface, which you can use off the edge of your skim, of your speed skim, to fill in any hollows or any gaps around the edges when the wall meets the ceiling, or when the skirting comes up from the bottom. Okay, so there we go, we've got a nice, there we go, a bit of a view from upstairs as well. Gone right up to the top there, we've got a corner bead, just a plasterboard bead on the corner there, not done the return yet. And this just gives you an idea of the size of the hole wall from the top down the stairwell onto the bottom entrance. Okay, and then finally it's going along the edges with a brush, put some water on that, not too much, and taking my Ultraflex trowel, that's an Ox Ultraflex I'm using there, gives a really nice finish to the plaster. And then eventually, after I've done along the top and done from the bottom upwards, I'll give it that cross trowel, give it a little bit of water from the brush, not excessive. You can see the amount that's just trailing off the bottom of the trowel. You don't want it absolutely pouring down the wall. Near there at this stage. Obviously, the more proficient you get at this, guys, as time goes by or as years go by, you'll be chilled and not sweating. Okay, and then we have the finished result. The ceiling's not been done downstairs yet, so there's no issues there. It's lovely, it's flat, it's smooth, and that's the way to go. Any comments you got, guys, leave them in the section down below, and as always, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you soon.